Right.
Okay, we are live. Thank God we are live. And famble them on a good evening. Today na Friday. And this na Psycho John Barry from the TNN Media Empire. Today we guest. We guest get for kind introduce himself. But as una know, we always they ask una for share the links to as many people as una can. And this na the media empire. We always they bring una hot issues them. So today we get for discuss very important issue where they hamburg where they affect to communities. Of course, not to salon no more, but salon it look like say it rampant. What in they call sexual harassment, especially na workplaces. But we get somebody where na lawyer but he go can't talk anyway. I no go one for preempt. He go can't talk, tell we who that na in, but we dey come back shortly. Una stay tuned, stay connected, and then una not forget for share the links to as many people as una can, and fumble them. Una all are the welcome. Una all again for tuning into this media platform for listening to these very important issues we will discuss. Okay, fumble them again. This na Psycho John Barry. They come live from England, and then this na the TNN Media Empire, and then call and then and now. So today we get like I tell una no more. We get to guess. The day with we live. We just dey pray that the internet behave itself well because una know say the internet can always misbehave. But we want let you introduce yourself, ma.
Okay, Fambule Muna Adu from wherever you're watching. So Mina Margaret Davis, Adeutuna live from Sierra Leone. Mina a practicing lawyer. I've been practicing for the past 14 years. And more recently, Mina well, a victim and a survivor of sexual and gender-based violence. So Adeutuna today for talk about sexual harassment in our workplace, like we may brother just say. So una go listen keenly to the issues the world they can discuss because this get for help with a lot in our society, especially with young ones then when they come up and how for address this issue as soon. It's very important not only to we when our victims, but also to the one that way for take action.
Okay, thank you so much. And then this now lawyer Margaret. And I understand say I don't know whether you still the lecture, but you not be lecturer again.
Oh yes. So I've been the lecture. I stopped for lecture when I get me second picking in Bel. That was in 2017. I stopped for lecture. I be the lecturer at Unimac, University of Marketing and University of Sierra Leone, IPAM. So for now, I'm not the lecture, but that's something I intend for continue back.
Okay, thank you so much. But we go still want for know. We don't know saying a lawyer Margaret, you don't dey in the profession for over 10 years. And then you don't tell we say, okay, you now one of the victims of this harassment of something. But we just want to know a bit of your background as well. Let we go deeper so that they go know, okay, lawyer Margaret, you been going to that secondary school or na yanda again first degree. Because me, from what I find out, I understand say you be even Canada, the UK for come. I believe say you can do. I don't know if na masters or something. But family go like for no.
Okay, so basically, this is not just a brief background about this person we dey talk to now today. Me na well, like you say, me na soldier man picky. Maybe I make a bold so I get mind. My papa na retired army man, and I live my primary school life na barracks, barracks, my barracks, and later attend St. Joseph's Secondary School, McKinney, and I come during my second form. I come na St. Joseph Secondary School, Brookfields Convent. Now they I do me was, and when I do me was, I go for the college. I go read law. With me law I done in 2008. I go law school 2009. I done law school. I was called to the Sierra Leone bar station in 2009, and then I started working. And then after 2 3 years, I traveled to the UK, well, Scotland to be specific. So I do my masters na University of Glasgow, na
Okay.
Scotland. Yes, I study corporate and financial law, and then I come back. I come practice which I specialize in corporate law. So I've been in the corporate world for a couple of years now, working for institutions, in the corporate field. Yeah. So, but then I get other qualifications because as professionals, you get for the updates and upgrade yourself. So I get other qualifications in different areas.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you so much. And Unadoyeri, this na a rich CV. And then fumble them again. This na Psycho John Barry from the UK. We deal with them in the call and shortly lawyer Margaret. And then we deal with and today it come tell we can discuss about what in the call sexual harassment. So without delay, we just want to let you tell we what in this thing here.
Okay. So,
And we
sexual
go one
harassment.
follow you talk a bit louder so that people can go hear you clearly.
Okay. Okay. So, fumble them. This is an interesting topic where I actually want for make we pay attention to, because most people today not even know what in sexual harassment they bought, and they not even know how to go about them if ever safe it occur to them. So for make people understand in the local language, sexual harassment now an unwanted or unwelcome behavior where they get from somebody where you not like at all in a sexual nature. And but if we go deeper, then we go understand say you get different types of sexual harassment where some people not even know say waiting they do to them or waiting they occur to them soon as sexual harassment. So if that there is a behavior where unwelcome, it can be verbal, it can be physical, it can be non-verbal. So if you get any of them behaving away unwelcome in a sexual nature, then we refer to them as sexual harassment.
Okay.
And
So lawyer Margaret, I want let you hold it. I want make because I want make we break and down. One thing we get listeners that we cut across, and we get people the way they at the US way educated, and also we get people them back way they at the villages. Because if I tell you, you go be surprised for no say. We get listeners the way they watch we right from up Falaba district, and some man they listen we from Pujeon, Kailahun. So we go one for let you break and down if what in other unwanted advances, so that they go know, okay, so this nine are unwanted advances.
okay, unwanted advances. I'll give you example. For
Mm-hmm.
example, get somebody where repeatedly, like continuously, this person here so they harass you say, I want make you sleep with me. This person they harass you in other ways. It's not just limited to sleeping with the person, but also this person they send some indecent materials them to you. It they send messages them where you not ask for, where you not solicit in any way. It they send to you pictures them where indecent materials where you not like, where the ordinary person in a normal circumstance no go like them thing, and you not ask for them. So this all of this now unwelcome behavior. You can get another form of sexual harassment where somebody can come, not even touch you. They can't compliment you, say you look so sexy, you boobs them big, you botox this, you shape this. These are all unwanted behaviors. They go towards verbal sexual harassment in a verbal form. You get other one the way somebody go come, he can't touch you books, he go come you tin up, he can't hold you around without you consenting, you know, ask him. All these are forms of sexual harassment. So we get different types. You get the verbal, you get the non-verbal, you get the physical as well. Not to just for go sleep with you or a person rape you. Now no man a sexual harassment. Even words, spoken words. When somebody go talk to you, say, I like your shape, look so sexy, this, that. These are all forms of sexual harassment. Somebody go send messages, nude pictures to you, or send some kind message to you where they discriminate, or where they put you in one kind position. Say, oh, I want make we go out. Repeatedly they ask you for go out, but you say no. But repeatedly they ask you on what. These are all unwanted behaviors where they can pass for sexual harassment.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, so thank you so much for that clarifications. They want for make you go further and you explain the issues about this sexual harassment thing.
Okay, so sexual harassment they can't only explain gist. Now something where prevalent not only in Sierra Leone, mind you, it's a global thing,
Mhm.
you know. But we've heard about movements in other jurisdictions, other countries. Then get movements the way they don't form as a result of sexual harassment. Yeah. So these are something we're so prevalent in our society today. And it only take one kind form where if we not put we self together, we're not going to control them in the near future. This not something where people that way they go through they don't even know say that they go through because they don't have the knowledge, because we not on they sensitize them, we not on they talk for them. Then they go through they don't even know say that they go through they don't even know waiting them for do. So then just stuck in there, then they do and if you say it's normal. So now it's not even also about the victims, even the perpetrators. They're doing these things. Them some of them are aware. They know say yes, what do they do so wrong. But some of them not even know say some of these things they're doing is wrong and they form sexual harassment. Now we've heard about the Me Too movement all over the world, where come about sometime in 2017, or when we take a big toll in 2019 as a result of sexual harassment. This na something where you go find out say it did right down to secondary schools. It did to secondary schools. Even then at churches, then at mosque where the priests them, the pastors them, they take advantage of their congregation. Where sometimes people in one position at church or mosque say if you not sleep with me, you not go be this, you not go be that. All then people and then I make when you look at some of these laws where relate to sexual harassment, especially in the workplace, then go further for talk about those issues and those factors, those people that are likely to commit this offense, then talk about them. What we lack in Sierra Leone is a robust law and then implementation of this
Okay.
particular law.
Lawyer Margaret, I want you hold the force. Like I see what been they read the Sexual Offences Act for just
Mm-hmm,
support you argument or what you they try for submit.
mm-hmm,
Say the law not too robust, especially when it comes to harassment. And
mm-hmm.
I see where then say I think around section 13 EBA or something. Where
Section 31.
yeah, yeah. So wait and say if like okay, somebody then find them guilty, if they go not more than 3 years or something. I believe say that they
Yes,
too small.
yes.
Yeah, yes.
For such grave offense, you don't harass this person to a point. The person don't say stop. You don't put all evidence in place. You don't go through the process, through the steps. Then you go na court. At the end of the day, you go find the person one kind
10 million, not so.
10 million leons. They say either you pay the 10 million or you go
Not
jail
more
for.
than 3 years.
Yes, it can be 1 year.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
can
now, but
be
you
more.
know, for past 3 years.
Yes, so it's something they have to look into. When you look at other countries, they have serious laws, robust ones for that matter, where they actually make sure say it deter potential harassers. You understand? Like when they see the law, like say if I do this, now this go happen to me, it deter them from doing it. Like I need to comport myself because if at all there is a case against me, then I'll be going to jail for like 20 years. I'll be paying a fine of 1 or 2 billion leons or both. We need these laws. But what in they give we comfort small now because the now gradual something. Now when we get Sexual Offences Act 2012, It just give that provision there and that imprisonment term there. But
Mhm.
when you look at the section, then when you look at the Amendment Act 2019, when they
Okay.
when they amend this section 13 for include section 13(2), we
Mhm.
come with solicitation by person in authority, then they
Okay.
actually go further for deal with sexual harassment in a workplace. So in
Okay.
something way better than waiting section 13(1)
Okay, Fambulem again. Una dey watch the Then and Now Media Empire, and then this na Cycle John. So I deal with lawyer Margaret. Well, we dey talk about sexual harassment, and we get for narrow and down to workplaces, but it dey give you the general idea, the general view about wetin na this sexual harassment wey somebody dey do unwanted advance. E dey do something the way the woman no like. For example, wey man dey go touch woman who say at times e no suppose for touch am, or e buy some even gifts like underwear so for then kind strange thing dem dey. You dey hear me now? Yeah, I think say we still dey get some issue with the internet. Like say now prayer than they be enforced, say let the internet behave. So this again I dey continue. Anytime wey I do program, I dey continue for remind the government officials. Not to for just go tell people them, advise them, say them for use them data wisely. Okay, we understand because e don expensive, but una for go talk to the mobile operators them. Una talk to them, tell them say if una don make data expensive, then let people them get the service, the wetin dem dey pay for. If somebody don't buy, let's say he don't buy data, make able use him phone, make able download, make able for do like what you they do so. We dey talk about very important thing, but look, the internet don't wetin self, e don e don pack up. So it's really frustrating and sad. So what thing they happen, so sometimes now daylight robbery where the mobile companies and they carry out on the ordinary citizens, while the government they watch, because what you they see all the time, then they can't defend prices where they were don't increase. But now we know one day you read and go say, okay, now we don't find this company because of they don't they know they give the right service to the public. So yeah, you are welcome. I mean, just a grumble about the internet. Yeah, I know they even hear what they talk. I think say they use the laptop now. No, we know they hear you. So you go, I think say you go find for use the yeah. So family them una just patient with a bit, and then we dey try for sort out the internet. The internet na salon the bad of every day. It's like the more than add the prices on data, and the more than they misbehave. They know they give the people and the services where they pay for it. It's really sad. It's really, really sad. So, but anyway, we dey go on break, we dey come, by then, hopefully, we will not able for sort out this issue where lawyer Margaret dey face.
Tame accountants specialize in providing a wide range of accountancy, tax and business advisory services to small and medium-sized businesses as well as individuals and private clients. We operate as an extension of your internal staff, giving you maximum flexibility by allowing you to rely on us for any of the services that we offer. Our valued clients include startups, charting their course to success; sole traders, making their mark in the world of business; self-employed individuals, paving their own way; partnerships, building stronger futures; limited companies, ensuring financial stability; contractors, securing their financial future; CIS contractors, finding financial clarity; subcontractors, thriving with our expertise; landlords, making property management a breeze; those looking to sell their business, unlocking potential profits; employed individuals, finding financial peace of mind; even hairdressers, managing their unique financial challenges; We are open, approachable, and friendly, the perfect choice for small businesses like yours. Our dedicated team is always ready to connect with our clients, ensuring their financial success. At Tame Accountants, we are chartered certified accountants with a deep understanding of tax and business advisory services.
Hello.
So, whether you're just starting out or looking for a trusted partner to navigate complex financial waters, Tame Accountants is here for you. Don't wait, get in touch with us today and experience the difference.
Okay, Famulem, we are back, and then we really thank Una, and then we still appeal to Una for share the links to as many people as Una can. We get people we don't. Somebody say they watch we from Liberia, so then they watch we worldwide. So we really welcome Una all. We gladly, and then we appeal to Una share the links because this is a very important topic and something where they happen in our society, in our country. It dey happen all over the world. But like we see the Western world, if anybody when you in a position of trust, you don't then able get evidence against you, like now 100 years, bra, you dey go jail. So, but is that happening in our country? Is that the case in our own country? We don't recently I've been doing an article where uh, like lot of Sierra Leoneans, girls them we know well, they we no go say let's say them come out from humble home because na so they can describe the one day we not to get money. But now people the way they struggle for help. Girls the way want go school but their parents they not get. Girls them way want go school but maybe their parents them been don't die, they not get upper hand. So then go meet this big man. Big man go want for leader with them before he give money.
Yeah.
It's wrong. That day the rampant again at the country. And not to yesterday it begin, not to these 5 years it begin. It's been going on for the past almost God know when.
Yeah.
So you dey find out say this sexual harassment wey they talk, this na one aspect. That other one back in a different thing what I talk. So it really not nice. Hardly any woman you dey see such a woman dey na positions of trust or big woman the way don't go school, don't graduate, where they not get story. But most of them in the shame for talk. In the shame for come forward, say, okay, this person, whether na pastor, whether na imam, whether na money man, whether na minister, this person, then the shame for say this person don't lead up with me because I've been go meet her, I've been small, I've been 10 years. Oh no, sorry, me and I've been 14, 15, 16, I not been 18 yet. But why go meet them for help? This night happen. So the thing is really sad. So if a system they but we get for touch into that thing and day, but since we don't get lawyer Margaret, we go one for let you continue from Musa you be left.
Yeah, so basically you don't touch on something we're very important. Okay, now because the laws laws and they come as things and they unfold the world they change, so amendments and get for the come to then laws there so and
Yeah.
yes, as we dey go on now, so they're going to amend the laws there so for reflect the current happenings now the country. Yeah. So, but if you look at the Amendment Act, like what I say earlier, income make and talk about solicitation. What you talk about GISNO is what is referred to as solicitation by person in authority. In a
Okay.
type you say a person who being in a position of authority over another person solicits sex from that person by threats, victimization, or offer of favor, commits the offense of solicitation by person in authority, and is liable on conviction to a term of imprisonment not less than 15 years. So
Okay, good.
in not even talk about fine, in talk about imprisonment of 15 years. So if you look at that, this guy for tell you say once you solicit sex for if you're in a position of authority, for instance, you boss, you teacher, you lecturer, they come say I want to get sex with you, then for
For
that
grades.
for grades, for promotion, for
Mm-hmm.
recruitment, that person, if you bring into a book, then it will fall under this category. The law will take in cause. Most of these then they happen for favor. People and they ask for sex for favor, and the victims then can become so vulnerable Some of them, they are too naive, and they, then they're scared for come forward. So you dey find out say that they give in easily. Most of the
And
people
when
them,
them giving, they know they talk, they know they complain.
no, they cannot say anything again, because what are you complaining for again? Why you complain again? You don't give in. But again, it's very clear. Sexual harassment, it's a very sensitive topic. They tell you, say, even if that person giving, that school picking, that
Mhm.
student, that worker go giving, go sleep with you, it do one because you are in a position of uh um
Trust.
trust and
Mhm.
authority, and you do am for because you want gain favor from you. You say, if you not do this, I not go do this. So sexual harassment, they look at and say, no, even though yes, he do this with you,
So,
then
Lawyer Margaret, so what
mm,
about the man the way they advance this argument say? Now you get what I want, me say get what you want. So what are the problem?
then they all dey fall under solicitation.
Mhm.
Especially where you they tell the person, say, now for instance, you want pass this module, I go able make you get A per this module if only you sleep with me.
Mhm.
That picking one passing module, not to everybody they get that gut for saying no. It go say yes, let's exchange. So that's what
Mhm.
is called quid pro quo under sexual harassment. That's another form of sexual harassment, quid pro quo. In they talk about this, then they get another one, they talk about hostile environments, where some the victims, they can really stand up and say no, but because they say no, then they victimize them, then they marginalize them, then they bully them, and do all sorts of things. Like for instance, in the workplace, like me, I'm a victim. I experienced it firsthand. Because you said no, I was victimized. I was marginalized in my office, and then
Yeah.
I,
So
I was
Lawyer
I mean,
Margaret, we really want for we get for Kanto you your side. But like now that you don't establish the basis, you don't tell the people that waiting a sexual harassment. Because
mhm,
we know they say even where somebody, okay, some man they kind they peck you, you know, they bet you that kind way they, you know, even where you know really like what they do, all that in the but okay, they say even if you buy underwear, some man they go buy present for you where you know usual go
mhm,
buy underwear for you, then thing and they so all that thing and they say na part of sexual harassment. So let
yeah,
family they know na salon waiting constitutes sexual harassment. So now we don't talk this sexual harassment in general. So now we did narrow down, tell we what in this in the area of employment, sexual harassment in the workplace.
so like I don't dey say sexual harassment in a workplace.
Mhm.
Now where they work, you know mean say na that formal job no more. Other job than the way you go do when a workplace, you call out
Mhm.
your workplace.
Mhm.
Now where you then a workplace, they get somebody where they harass you repeatedly. Now we for know also say sexual harassment, not so it not just it happen to woman, no, about sex, it can happen to man as well.
Okay.
But yes, but we find out say it very rare for letting harass man them. And most
And the
time,
man they knocking complain, not so.
no, no,
Then
no,
go be
no,
happy self.
complain. They
Yeah,
hardly complain.
yeah, yeah.
Hardly complain. So when you then a workplace, you comping worker, or you manager, you supervisor, you boss, they make unwanted advances against you. They make unwelcome advances against you. Now, like when my brother just talk, for let you tin up say somebody can peck you, or you see don't person can peck you, it they constitute sexual harassment. For let somebody can hold you safe in one kind of way, like around your hip or touch your boobs, touch your buttocks, then things and they all are sexual harassment. For let somebody compliment you in a sexual way, in sexual nature, they go towards sexual harassment. Don't get it wrong. There are relationships in workplaces. There are
Mm-hmm.
so many relationships in workplaces.
Mm-hmm.
But these are when you talk about relationships, now both people and both the people and the
Consent day.
thank you. So they
Mm-hmm.
come together and say, okay, we love each other, or even if we don't love each other, we want to go out with each other. So they also say, okay, so you welcome that and say, okay, I want to go out with him, I want to go out with her. So there are a lot of relationships in the workplace. But when the person say, I don't want this, it's unwelcome, I didn't ask for it, you should not be doing this, don't do it. It's sexual harassment. And again, at the point there is something where probably this person also don't say, okay, this, that. But at a point you say, stop this, I don't like it. You should stop. You should stop it. So in
Yeah.
the workplace, you get a quick pro sexual harassment. You get a hostile environment as well. Wherein harassers and they bully the victims them. Then they bully them to an extent that for instance, some people maybe they're entitled to official trips, maybe they're entitled to certain incentives at the office, they're entitled to certain benefits, but they're not a give you just because you don't refuse for sleep with this boss, just because boss here wants you, you're saying no. So they enjoy all the other benefits where other people they enjoy. So that because of that discrimination, instead they go towards harassment in a workplace. And I don't need for sleep with you for make you promote me. I don't need for sleep with you for make I go on official trip. I don't need for sleep with you for make get me rent, or for make get me loan, or for make get me this, or for make get me that. I need for get them like any other staff where they did in the employment, be it female or male. Myself, they part of not to say like I get query or something, or they say you're not entitled to it. I'm entitled to it, but because you say no, I for do this and I not do you just say no, I for all back their entitlements. But these are all forms of hostile environment for the person, in the sense that the person will go out for come work, wake in the morning, enough fit for go work, because you remember say if I go another workplace day, that me boss they go ala permit say you go embarrass me in front of other colleagues. It go make the environment no, you make it so toxic for me that I'm not able to work again at this. It go marginalize me. Will give me work again for do. That they subject you to all these things for make you just give in. So all these are forms of harassment in the workplace. And if time permits, we will talk about the different steps, the administrative steps on how to deal with these issues, or how to report sexual harassment before you make them public or before you take them to court.
So
Yeah.
wait, Lawyer Margaret, ask again. If, for
Mm-hmm.
example, then they sexually harass somebody in a workplace,
Mm-hmm.
the law, I don't know whether the law say if, or the law give that person the right, as long as he get evidence, for go direct in a courts, or if for exhaust the internal mechanism in the workplace. What in the law say regarding that?
The law is silent on that, but we all know say the law supersedes any policy within in place.
Yeah.
The law supersedes any policy already in place. But if you know somebody don't harass you, get you evidence. Like what the Sexual Offences Act they tell you say, if person they send they watch you repeatedly, they send mail to you, unwanted mail repeatedly, or they call somebody else, a third party, for send
Yeah.
them mail to you repeatedly, they tell you now harassment, then you step now for follow the law. Because it's criminal, it's under the Sexual Offences Act, it make a criminal. So you for know how for go about criminal then thing there's a way the law make criminal way illegal.
Okay.
So not come directly for tell we say you need for ignore your internal policies and come to court or go to police. It not tell we back for say you need for come to we directly, but we all know say if you go to court, you go report this act, the law not the frown at you. In fact, the law supposed to embrace you and protect you. So, but again, when you're working for institutions, some institutions get policies, then they even tell you, say, before you take this thing outside the institution, you for go through these procedures, you for report her internally. So basically, if you boycott or if you avoid them internal procedures, then they probably, when it comes to legal action, the employer go able to exonerate himself, say, well, we try as best as possible because there are policies in place, and if I don't go through these policies, if I don't handle internally, but it's time for go court first. So then can exonerate themselves. But because it's criminal, it's between you and somebody. Most
Mhm.
times sexual harassment, excuse me, it can between you and the person. It's most times personal, it's private. So you're taking action against the perpetrator, against the harasser.
Mhm.
Why make the institution they can come in, because they have the right to protect you. You have the right to protect your employee
Mhm.
work. So that make they can bring them calm most times in those cases. And but mainly it's against this perpetrator, this harasser, and it's criminal. So once
Mhm.
it's criminal, then you should take the matter to court. That is it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. So we go one for let you narrow down now. We did narrow and down a bit. So you say you now one of the victims. So tell me what happened with you.
Well, in unfortunately, I'm not going to talk about my story because I'm not going
Okay,
for guys. The investigation is still ongoing,
okay,
so I can't talk about it. I
okay.
can't story, yeah,
Yeah,
because
you don't want to prejudice
yeah,
anything.
I don't want to prejudice the investigation, even though
Okay.
it's been delayed. I've reported the matter for over a year now. I reported in October 2022 to the police, but it's
Mhm.
still under investigation. We've not heard from them. It's not in court yet, but it's under investigation, and I don't
So
want to talk.
so how long police can take for investigate matter?
Interestingly, I don't think they have a time limit, but these things not for take long, because I get all my evidence, all my witnesses, then they ready. They don't make statements, then they with all everything there to the police. So for me, I don't know what's causing the delay. And an officer then get time limits. Maybe they're taking advantage of that. Say we don't have a time limit for investigate them matter they are. But definitely I know say they're under investigation. They haven't got back to us, to me or my legal representative, say we don't abandon the case. No. As far as we are concerned, it's under investigation. It's still under investigation. They're investigating the matter. So I don't want to talk about it, but generally, I will talk about waiting sexual harassment day, the steps they will person for take for report sexual harassment.
Okay. So okay, since again, I really respect your opinion, and then in the other like again, we
Mhm,
will try for respect again your opinion, and then we will not go on for do anything where they hinder
mhm,
anything, like especially within a police where they give some kind of adverse effects
mhm,
on the matter. So we respect that, so we not go talk about that. But again, we dey go talk general now.
mhm.
Whose steps person like can take, like na certain, because you don't do corporate law, anything in the, so which steps somebody can take, like if they don't sexually harass her, other than going to the police direct. Now within your company, like company then can get policies, and what are some of the steps that you take for seek redress, and what in are the law the way company then back can get for address then kind issue, yeah.
Yes. So basically, if you look at the these laws of Sierra Leone Sexual Offences Act, it
Mhm.
not provide detailed information about how for report them, and how
Mhm.
for go about them. But when you look at best practice and other international laws and international policies, for instance, the ILO, the International Labour Organization, in
Yeah,
fact,
but lawyer Margaret, I want first let we go first to the company then. What in are the step where let's say
yes,
company A,
I'm coming
yeah.
to that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So if you look at the International Labour Organization, in go further, it provides a sample of policy where
Okay.
them for adopt. Where like
Okay.
yes, where like best practice, where like if you follow that policy there, you can't
Mhm.
go wrong. You know will get them wrong at all. So most institutions, for us in Sierra Leone, like their institutions, their organizations, their corporations, their way na international ones, then way come, they can open subsidiaries na the country, then get them group, then parents companies then overseas, where gets them policies there in place. So when they come, then just they continue for use them. So some of these institutions get them policies they are in place, but others don't have. And I tell you, majority not get policy in place for sexual harassment, because for them it's not an issue, because they're trying to normalize it. they know they lay premium on them thing then.
Mm-hmm.
They don't pay that much attention on sexual harassment. But for institutions that we get policy, you dey find out say first of all, most times there's a chain of command in the institutions, in the corporate world. You get reporting lines. You get who that you dey report to. You get you boss. You get your line manager. Instead of getting your posting, instead of getting your post, so now so then dim. So for some institutions and some policies, there is a particular staff. You know, sorry.
Okay. Okay, fumble them again. This are the then and now media empire, and this na Cycle John Barry with me. We get lawyer Margaret. We discuss about what in the call sexual harassment, especially in the workplace. You don't tell you una do yeri already. Waiting you don't talk. So now we try for explain what are the steps them we companies them or businesses them for take, whose laws them for adopt in order for address them thing and they for avert or for prevent then occurrence here like sexual harassment for happen at the workplace. So you get the floor.
Yes, so like I mean they say, so because some of the institutions that they get policies. When you look at these policies, you they see the steps then where an employee for take. Yeah.
Mhm.
So first then go tell you say some can get a particular a designated official where then go don't say now you they in charge, now you therefore report to it's in the policy. They go set them in the policy. But most institutions they refer you to the HR. Then they refer you to the human resource manager or director or human resource department, whoever they in charge. They say, go make a report to this person. But for me, because of my experience and waiting, I don't read a lot about sexual harassment. I'll advise you, if you're being harassed in your workplace, you need to get support before you consider first for go to the HR. Try to get support from trusted people. The first step can be difficult,
Mhm.
where they can say get support from a friend, a co-worker. For some of we were married from your husband or your wife, or you were a partner from your boyfriend or your girlfriend, get support from them. Tell them, explain to them, say, I'm being harassed in my place of work. Explain the situation to them. Another step would be talk to the person, the harasser. Tell them
Mhm.
make it stop. But that one can be very difficult for some people. And for go meet your boss, your superior, and tell her say, "Left, I not like this." In fact, then the victimization can start. So they can find it difficult for talk to them, to the perpetrator, to the harasser, and say, "Stop this." You
Mhm.
know. So once you able get support from close people, trusted people, either you talk to the person or not. It's not mandatory, not compulsory. Say if you talk to her for stop, it's supposed for no saying behavior unwelcome. But again, if you want for be very very conscious and waiting and call, you can talk to her and say, stop this, I don't like it. And if it persists, then you go further. You follow the procedure. You go directly to the HR or whoever is in charge. Make that report to a superior. You
Mhm.
cannot make the report to your own subordinate. Make the report to your superior or the person where they in charge. Again, there's a catch. Some of the perpetrators then can occupy a position where they above the HR or who that they for report to. And there are policies where they say you cannot report that person to a junior colleague. We're junior for them. So you take them a step further. For instance, I'll give you my own example.
Mhm.
My perpetrator now be my immediate supervisor and I been the overall boss. So and there are no policies, no policy for sexual harassment or work or whatever other forms of work harassment. So um the whatever internal policies are not cover that area. So maybe get a step further. I go a step further. Excuse me. So I go a step further. I report to the board of directors. So I report to the board of directors informally first, and then I report to the regulator, when I be now the Bank of Sierra Leone. So these are some of the steps. If you think, say you perpetrator there now one kind position, look for higher authority. If policy not in place, so because some policy they go tell you say whether na the boss or this, you know, whether na the boss or this, try for report them. Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, it's okay.
So you can you can report them to whoever they in charge. So these are just the internal procedures. Then the office now, your employer go find way for come inside, investigate, investigate the matter and bring solution. Most times they can try for settle them internally and try for prevent you from going out, because once you go out, sorry.
Okay, fumble them again. I just want to remind una say una the watch and the then and now media empire. Today I get lawyer Margaret and he explained to we what in sexual harassment, especially in the workplace, how it happen and how again somebody for report. You know, you get options. You go na police or at times again the company there or the workplace where you there, then get them policies. Then can call her internal. You can get internal mechanism how for address the issues. Then they who step you for take. You know, so now that mean they explain, but you don't go. But we believe say they come back just now, and then we just want for remind you now also. Say una with the request that una share the links to as many people as una can, because this is a very important and educative program. And then this lawyer Margaret na a lawyer we been done lecture, so he the flow. So yes, go on.
Yes, so like I be the same.
Mm-hmm.
Once you don't report the matter internally, it is incumbent on the HR or whoever they in charge the institution
Mm-hmm.
for take administrative steps for try for solve the issue, put a stop to that, and talk to you for calm down, because most of them they don't want to make the institution a name go outside. Mind you, it's not something good. So they try for protect and their own reputation. So they try by all means for settle them internally. But if these internal mechanisms fail, then it is upon you to make to consider making a complaint. When you consider for make a complaint, make sure say you have everything recorded. I mean recorded, not
You
say
get evidence.
thank you. You get everything recorded. Like you know the dates them, where they happen, you know the places where they happen, the circumstances around which they happen, and waiting this person I don't do to you or don't say to you will constitute harassment. Some people can get witnesses. Some people not can get witnesses because sexual harassment most times it happen a private, like in a closed place between you and the harasser. But some for other forms of harassment, them some people can get witnesses. So make sure say you have everything in place. The people that way you don't talk to, if you don't go through the steps, then the people that you don't talk to, we don't make them aware. Make sure say you note the dates and the time that way you talk to them people they are, and make sure say all the steps that way you take, you able record them for go make you complain. And also make sure say when you dey do am, you know they do am just because you want to bring somebody down, maybe on false allegation. Make sure say you do am genuinely, because sexual harassment na very serious thing, and you know go one go make a complaint at the end of the day they not see no evidence, then you come back and can put yourself into problems. So go through the steps. It is not mandatory, but it is preferred. It's a preferred a method of reporting sexual harassment. So these are the administrative steps. Then you go, if you want to go report now, you want to take legal action. In Sierra Leone, it's a criminal offense. Once it's a criminal offense, then you have to go through the police. They have to investigate, because we know say criminal offenses now the police, they investigate and then they prosecute
Mm-hmm.
because they do it on behalf of the state.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we lost them permit for take out private criminal summons.
Okay.
When or go through the police,
Mm-hmm.
it's up to you. But then when you take out private criminal summons, then you get forget all the state officials, they all come in and can say no, this, that. So these are just the steps. Make sure say you have your evidence, everything there intact, and you for be bold enough. The problem with we, Mr. Barry, in Sierra
Mm-hmm.
Leone, we are not protected.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of women going through this, not able to speak out. They cannot come forward because we are not protected. In the sense, if you look at you have state institutions. Once a victim blow the whistle, the harasser, you being in a position of authority, either they suspend you or you go for pending investigation.
Exactly.
Pending investigation. If
Mm-hmm.
they investigate now, harass this person, you can go occupy your seat back.
Mm-hmm.
But once them make this allegation, be it true or false, there are institutions where they say no. In fact, some countries, you the other side, the perpetrator, now they say no. I need to recuse myself from the seats. They investigate me.
That now integrity day.
Yes. So because victims are not protected, they are afraid to come out. You know
So,
why?
but
Because
but like we on case, most times, in fact, if you not take them, now you the victim, now you then the chase out of the then
of
we end
course
up for sack you.
that is what happened to me. Now it happened to
Okay.
me. They retaliated and they
Mm-hmm.
say go. Now then they sack you. So you see, because of this reason, they are afraid to come out. Like if I come out, if I speak out, I'll lose my job.
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying to protect their livelihoods. If I come out, they'll victimize me. If I come out, they'll marginalize me. If I come out, society will frown at me. They will vilify me. For me, me experience don't open my eyes to so many things. And in advocating for these women in similar cases, there are a lot of things we need for bring out. Yeah. In my own case, the media come out at me, say so many things. I wake up in the morning to me face and name na newspapers, now WhatsApp. So they don't even want to open my WhatsApp. And they forget to say, hey, what's the right about me today? So
Mm.
you of the yes, they write so many things about me. The media where in other jurisdictions, then they help the victim for bring out this case, fight against these people. For me, in my case, the media fought against me. They vilified me and they glorified the perpetrator. So, every morning I get to wake up and say,
Well, now
oh,
that's why the media, the then and now media empire don't give you the platform. We stand by anybody, you or whosoever, any woman a salon
mhm,
or we don't experience anything in the we they give the person the platform for can tell in story. Of course we know they encourage against somebody for blackmail anybody, but you not need for lay somebody we like we person no will pay we self or can say okay no go attack this woman or try for for make lady woman run away and afraid the case.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need then space here, not for my own case
Mm-hmm.
anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, I don't take the steps the wife will take, and I believe in my story. Who that want to not believe in my story? I have evidence and everything. There are so many stories out there, but I know the facts. And
Mm-hmm.
interestingly, I have people who believe in my story. Another thing about if we want for advocate for women, the first thing where we for consider, in fact, when you look at the Me Too movement and other women's group and organizations, them, then they tell you say the first step, you get for believe the victim. You get for believe the story of the victim. That's the first support you give to the victim. You don't make and get comfort for explaining self and telling story. You have to believe in the victim. For make somebody come out with sexual harassment allegation, it's a grave allegation. It's very serious. For let somebody come out with them, it must don't know what he did about. So you get for believe the victim, and then secondly, you get for after okay, the first one you get for listen to the victim. Listen to the victim. Once you don't listen to them, you get for believe in story, and then you investigate for bring out the issues. So, but because we don't have this support, you get a lot of women where they suffer in silence now. Now, as we they talk, so some people they listen in mute, they say, yes, I'm in this position, but I can't speak out. I can't come out. They don't even know waiting for do. There's someone talk, but then the faith say if you talk, who that will go talk to in the first place? Where that person know to go talk to, like we're confiding in this person, but probably this person here, so instead of the fair favor, you go tell this perpetrator or you go tell this person here, then begin victimize me. So they're looking at all these things and they're scared, they're afraid to come out. And then because society they victimize them as well, that stigma alone for they prevents them from saying anything. For me, I know what they bought, I know the law, I know what happened with me, I get me evidence. I don't even care about what they say about me because I know what they are the faithful. But to get other women then where, they're not going to able to come forward because not like for say they not get evidence, then get evidence, but because then the afraid say, why go don't go report, then put me name na newspaper, now WhatsApp. That's shameful. That stigma, right?
Yeah, that stigma, I must.
Yes.
So, but Lawyer Margaret, where are the women's organizations?
Oh, Mr. Barry, I can't say much about them because when me issue come up, you have few, I can name them, where supports me. Maybe two, yes. Women's organization. All the other one there. If I tell you, say I write letters to almost all of them, you don't believe. I write letters explaining my story to all of them, attaching evidence and everything. No, they're not come forward. I don't even want to talk about them. Some of these organizations now lip service. Some of them are money no more that they make, not addressing the issues. They're not protecting the girls. They're not protecting the women. They don't make money. I wrote them letters explaining. I take my time, write how many pages to these organizations explaining these issues for them to fight, not only for me, but for so many women suffering in similar situations, suffering in silence. The one that will come forward, yes, fine. Then come, then do them best. But because you have so many where they against, you get you company woman, then self defense against you. Go imagine when the matter be ready for go police after they don't sack me. I get a press conference for the first time after a whole year. Where the matter, I report the matter, they investigate, report come out, say yes, she was harassed and all. I not ever go public. I refuse. Journalists then contact me. I refuse for talk to them because I wanted to protect my institution. I not want the institution and them going at the spotlight in a bad way. So I refuse for talk to journalists. I refuse for talk to people. So for the first time, after I don't report, they don't investigate, when they sack me, I think it was in October. I hold a press conference. I invite UN Women, UNDP, other international organizations, then come, journalists, then come. I believe say, woman they, the venues are all the press conference. Woman then go all placard before they sing, then they talk against me. Woman they, not a man they, woman they talk so many things. Whether the perpetration I said I don't know.
So wait, okay, the woman they will been do this. Okay, you don't go off. Fumble them again. This na the then and now media empire. We really sorry we be listening at the internet don't go off. We'll just take and so now that happen. But we still they wait for them. If he come, we dey continue the program. This na the TNN media empire. So we dey come after the short break.
Tame accountants specialize in providing a wide range of accountancy, tax and business advisory services to small and medium-sized businesses as well as individuals and private clients. We operate as an extension of your internal staff, giving you maximum flexibility by allowing you to rely on us for any of the services that we offer. Our valued clients include startups charting their course to success, Sole traders, making their mark in the world of business. Self-employed individuals, paving their own way. Partnerships, building stronger futures. Limited companies, ensuring financial stability. Contractors, securing their financial future. CIS contractors, finding financial clarity. Subcontractors, thriving with our expertise. Landlords, making property management a breeze. Those looking to sell their business, unlocking potential profits. Employed individuals, finding financial peace of mind. Even hairdressers, managing their unique financial challenges. We are open, approachable, and friendly, the perfect choice for small businesses like yours. Our dedicated team is always ready to connect with our clients, ensuring their financial success. At Tame Accountants, we are chartered certified accountants with a deep understanding of tax and business advisory services. So, whether you're just starting out or looking for a trusted partner to navigate complex financial waters, Tame Accountants is here for you. Don't wait, get in touch with us today and experience the difference.
Mr. Barry, you get me?
Yeah, would you get you? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, again, you are welcome. And then, like, again, I just want to remind Fambul said in the watch the then and now media empire. And then me, na Psycho John Barry, I get lawyer Margaret with me, and then he be they explain to we about waiting sexual harassment. He be not explain that, and then he be they try for tell we about now the harassment in the workplace, and now it's partially in experience where you see woman then like so woman them in project, which I've been a try for say whether the woman they will be just come for support as to whether then like na work colleagues them being or not just hired people them.
When they come, the one that will be come for talk against me, you mean?
Yeah, we've been can hold placard and voting
Which one are you
against you.
talking
The tell you
about?
the one that we've been come hold placard. The
Oh,
tell you do the
oh,
press conference.
we know no side.
Okay.
We know
Yeah, I
even no
think
side
say
in
the
commotes.
okay.
We
I
just
think the
see them, we
internet
hear
don't begin
them
misbehave.
outside the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we could just type around. But basically, to me, it's me more now make the women's organizations, human rights activists, they lobby, make they lobby
Mm-hmm.
government for get more robust laws on sexual and other forms of workplace harassment. Once we get them laws and they in place, we the women's organization they go follow up and thoroughly, and then we make sure that the implementation of these laws we do the implementation of these laws because you not go just get laws, they implement them. Get
Mm-hmm.
laws, then the
Exactly.
implementation process flawed. So we need robust laws, and then the implementation of these laws for so robust that when the potential harasser see what and do to in company, it go think twice and say no, make her control me safe. There are certain things we will need for do for eradicate, well, if not eradicate, curtail this thing of sexual harassment. You understand? And we the women's group, them human rights organizations, human rights activists, I think it's time now for let we all come together and advocate for them women they are. So make sure say their rights are protected. I get right for get good job. I no need for sleep
Mm-hmm.
with you for get good job. No, I have a right
Mm-hmm.
to employment as a citizen. I have a right to employment. Retaliation. Next time we'll go talk about retaliation at workplace because we report it, harassment, then the institution is against you. Some institutions they'll support you, they'll take action against the harasser, but some will retaliate against you. So for next time, maybe time don't go and the internet they involved, we go talk
Mm-hmm.
about retaliation in the workplace when it comes to sexual and other forms of harassment. But for get to that point wherein women would feel safe in our workplace, I think so. Go for give them an environment where go make them feel comfortable.
Yeah,
We
I
therefore
think
make sure
also
say
like
laws
for
and they
art,
will they protect them. This one we don't
yeah, for art to what you they say so. Also, I believe say it will be nice for make encourage other women them we don't suffer the same for come forward and complain, make them not fear, make them not afraid. But as long as again, if the woman they know say the laws are there, people and they will help them. That's why the
mm-hmm,
women's organization, they're not for
mm-hmm.
sleep, they get for stand up. And like you say now, like how you don't ready, you don't
Yeah.
tie your oja for stand up. I believe say if you get the required support, and una can even form an organization and then for able encourage women the way they suffer right across the country, we been don't suffer teen them, you know, regarding sexual harassment or even rape or denting and they for come forward and complain. As long as you know say the law go
Mm-hmm.
dey, they protect una. But who said the problem there? You feel say it easy for fet then big and sacred cow then institution them.
It's really unfortunate that it's a bit of a difficult thing to fight those in authority. They're very influential. They have influence, affluence, and everything. And because of that, this thing about power dynamics and the impunity, like, oh, Namide are so, even if they report me, I will do this, I will do that, this case not go far. It also they prevent people from coming forward. It's a very
Yeah.
difficult. I tell you, it's very difficult,
Mhm.
and most of sexual harassment they occur from those in authority. So
Mhm.
if I even my own case as a lawyer, imagine if this they
Mhm.
happen to lawyer, waiting they happen
To
to that
lawyer, yeah. Mhm.
that one school picking where they go school, secondary school. So
Yeah.
so that man, you understand? So it's very difficult for fight them. And some people go even tell you say you cannot stay in the country and fight them. Me not they fight them. Me not they fight them anyway. Me don't take what I for do. I don't go report. I left the matter to the police for me the handle and made the law taking cause. Me not they fight nobody. Now wait me the sky for do now for sensitize we woman there we gal picking them about this sexual harassment and advocate for them. Big international partners, international organizations, human rights activists, human rights groups, women's group. For me we
But
come together.
you know, if you say again, the laws then they way okay. At least we they say this Sexual Offences Act, it look not too robust. But you know, if you say back the police, the more get problem, and we need like they really need for come and be serious over that. I believe say police then get woman them back we get where then get the organization and the women's voting and the police not so.
Yeah, I think so. I think the police need more training on their
Mm-hmm.
issues there. So they need more training on their issues there. So and it all boils down to the implementation what they talk about. Because if the law the law don't tell you say this na harassment, this na solicitation, somebody go report, you go for implement the law, start by doing your own job, and then make the matter go forward. So for me, they need more training. After we don't get robust laws, we need more training for train the law enforcers. Police now one for train them. Then get pivotal role for play in all of this. Then get pivotal role for play in all of this. So we need the police need more training, and then we need, most importantly, governments need for take action, because these are your citizens. They have their rights. In fact, this is a breach of the fundamental human rights.
Mm-hmm.
So we need for lobby government. Government not go come and say you stop, not harass this. Waiting government need for do now for pass laws them where go lay the basis, the legal basis on which somebody go make reports and which somebody go stop. We go say no, I know they do this. It is illegal. So that is the role of government through parliament for make them laws there. So and through the law enforcement agencies like the police and the law officers departments for train them and make them implement the laws and make sure say again other institutions like industries, like for instance the banking industry, make sure say the regulator, make sure say policies are in place, for them for the banks. You go to the mining industry, make sure say policies are in place for the mining companies. You go to the teaching industries, make sure say policies are in place for schools, universities on sexual harassment. So these are all roles where government will play for complement the efforts of civil societies and women's activists them. So we need government as well in all of this. In this fight, we need government. We need government. We need you watching us right now. You need me as a survivor. Forgive other people comfort. And then we need international partners for come on board, for see how best we can curtail, we can eradicate, well, if not eradicate, curtail this thing where they want normalize. People are suffering, and they're suffering in silence. They can't say this. Remember when this flyer thing come up, somebody they PV me, they say, Margaret, I went through hell. In fact, I began for left my job because I know able reports, afraid for come forward, so he left in job, then do all
And
kinds of things.
and Mrs. Somebody come, he tell me, but he say, bra, he say this year I not get for funny. Oh."
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So wait to let ask again, lawyer Margaret. You don't ever take this up because we see the enthusiasm way the first lady get. He bring hands off our girls, talk about the harassment because all lenti are now all not the same thing, no more not the same sexual harassment. But in get hands off our girls. I don't know whether you don't even think about like engaging her and see how because in get a bigger platform as well, so you get a voice as the first lady. So whether you don't ever make or you don't attempt for go or whether you intend like doing that.
Mr. Barry, I don't want to talk about the answer of our girls. I don't want to talk about the first lady, but as a lawyer, I take all necessary steps for make sure say I report this matter. Before I even go to the police, I write the office of the first lady twice. The letter reached it twice. I not receive any acknowledgement or response, so I didn't follow up. So, in my case, they all over Sierra Leone, the one country. In fact, not even Sierra Leone, they all over the world. Internet, newspaper, WhatsApp, this, that. Then write a lot about me. Not so case we hide, where some of them organizations, them, not them, be the lookout for me, for get interview, even though I refuse. So probably the first day did not receive me letter, or probably the letter not reach the it. So I'm not going to talk. I know I don't want to talk about the answer for girls. I don't want to talk about the office of the first lady. So me actually don't take my own legal steps. Always have to do as a victim. I take the steps, and I'm doing this now, not for me
So
again.
what about again? I still they ask you, what about the Human Rights Commission? Because we have the Human Rights
Oh,
Commission.
perfect. The Human
Mhm.
Rights Commission has been very instrumental in all of this, and
Okay.
as we speak, yeah, as we speak, even last month, the Human Rights Commission write a letter to the police. They ask them for status updates.
Okay.
They've been very, very supportive. They've
Mhm.
been very, this I cannot take from them. The human rights has been very supportive, and the human rights are the only institution organization where they with me right now.
Okay.
That
Good.
that the only institution are the human rights and me lawyers them where they with me right now. No other organization except the Human Rights Commission. Now they're no more there with me right now. And they've been very instrumental and very, very supportive in all of this. They listen to me. They take down note of everything what happened. They have all the documents. Then they follow up with the police. And then they call me once in
So
a while.
so you are aware if the police then reply to the human rights way then ask about the status of the reports?
No. I don't know. I don't know
Okay.
about that.
So
If
okay.
me legal
Yeah.
representative, me
Yeah.
lawyer, Tori Sembemara,
Mm-hmm.
he don't write several letters to authorities, even the police, the FSU.
Mm-hmm.
He go further. He writes an open letter. He writes an open letter. Put on a newspaper all. But we're not hearing from the aides. Maybe they are still investigating, like I say when I start. And I sure say they still investigate. For me, even if it take 5 years, even if it take 10 years, may they
So
just do
so
investigation.
as a lawyer, where at least you know the laws of the country, you able like you able for seek justice for yourself. Even though well in a society like us, it's very difficult because it's like this now a click because one thing sometimes you know go tell somebody where almost maybe instead they do the same thing, they sexually harass people, or that boss they will una they go report, so instead they do them. I'm not saying they are doing it, but for make that they then go they take action, it will be very difficult. But you don't ever contemplate two things. I believe say again for make police refuse or for be serious for investigate a legitimate matter where somebody don't go to na court, sorry, na police with evidence, for make the refuse for complain that for investigate that. I believe say the CDIID day, even though well you go able go, I don't know whether the law get any provision there for say okay, well now if they no agree then renege or then drag them foot, you go complain then na yeah okay the it don't go back, we don't lost lawyer Margaret again, the we believe say that the internet and then. But yeah, I mean, they try for ask whether again if the police know well then drag or then delay or they refuse for do certain action, whether you go report them to the CDIID or then get other side them for go report them. Because of course I know say the CDIID where policeman do wrong, where do bad, where do get what they call misconduct. It like then go report them there. So if you don't go report to the police officers or somebody and you don't refuse for investigate, I don't know whether that they amount to misconduct. Now that have been the try for ask lawyer Margaret, since in a lawyer in nobody denting in the or insef, since insef in a lawyer you know denting in the, but we just we want to get them from her, but you don't go, hopefully we dey get them. So if we not get them because you don't pass 1 hour, we will try for bring them again another time. Okay, he just text me say the network, we go try for bring them again another time so that we go continue or we go talk about this thing because this thing the money okay don't come back for local wrap up. Okay, so yeah, we not say the internet. So what are they try for say? We know they
Mhm.
take again anyway. Now just maybe 2 or 3 questions. Remember, you be not used for cross-examining people. So we say now platform will they ask you questions. So I say because say we get the CDIID. Of course, then they deal with police misconduct and all that way somebody report. So what you have been the wonder is whether if police refuse or they renege or then just not investigate a matter where somebody care to them, whether that CDIID get the authority for investigate whether that conduct itself by that refusal it amount or it constitute misconduct.
Well, interestingly, the CTIID itself now part of the police,
Mm-hmm.
but I would say they refuse for investigate me matter.
Mm-hmm.
Then they still dey on investigation, as I say,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just that it don't fuel to because me and me get me matter. I go feel say if I don't take one kind speed, but they probably they're taking the time for me to investigate and get for reach to certain people. And so I don't even know. The only thing where like who be they push for and for me then give you updates, regular updates. If we ask for them, they're supposed to give them.
So
But
you don't how many years so you don't take in the investigate or how
it's
many
more
months?
yeah, October 2022 now reports. So it's more than a
Okay.
year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, you don't ever again you lawyer don't ever or you don't ever think about like okay reporting because now this then say where somebody want justice you they see say like that thing they slip from you you they seek all over the place for see whether they get help. Like again you don't ever think about involving like okay parliament or for talk to the speaker even though again we I get my own views again on that but you don't ever think about that because parliament might get power if certain thing then they I believe say then get for invite say okay what thing they go on or something then go must find way for sort things them out. I don't know whether you don't attempt again for report or just seek help from people them wey dey in authorities or institutions them way powerful in the country.
Interestingly, um, well, it's not mandatory for my and I don't feel say na a step where I for take.
Mm-hmm.
I don't take the necessary steps they more for take. I involve the regulator.
Mm-hmm.
They are aware them from the start up to when I go police. My lawyer even writes them say we don't go police and all. So they are aware. So state actors them they were aware, so an officer going to speaker or parliament is
No,
necessary.
but yeah, but because you get your own MP. I think say one of the role of denting in the back where you get problem, you can meet your MP, explain to them. MP go help.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but probably again I'll say probably because you never can tell these people, I just don't want to exhaust myself to a point that are they all over the place. They
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see.
so I don't take the right steps and the one they win necessary. I say it go yield results. Maybe it's very slow, but I'm very optimistic. It go yield results. But for now I want folk I know I'm talk about
You know,
me.
I spread you. You know, I spread you tentacles like an octopus.
I know, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I just want to focus on sensitizing the public, advocating for women,
Okay,
general, not my own matter anymore. So
okay.
that yeah.
Okay. So
So
what
we're
thing are you before you go, what thing are you advise again, even though you've been done talk, but one follow you summarize and you give advice to the woman that in workplaces where they suffer the sexual harassment, and then woman then Sierra Leoneans then in general. What thing I advise and demand them as well.
so my advice so we let me start with the men. We the
Mm-hmm,
man. If I want you, I want you.
mm-hmm,
Mm? Na workplace, na school, na college, wherever you find yourself. If a woman wants you, he wants you.
mm-hmm,
You no need for force am, no need for harass am, for sleep with am, no need for harass am, for give am grade and all. Let's try to move from that. I know say man they difficult, but if we try, we go able reduce or we can able do away with am.
mm-hmm.
And the government and the stress on the government, institutions, human rights activists, women's groups, we have a lot to do. With the sensitization, very important. And the women's group, them advocacy is very, very, very important. Let's advocate for our women. Let's save them. Let's liberate them from these menace. So we woman them. We begin in a school, college, sometimes it can be difficult, but let's take that bold step to speak out, say no and speak. Interestingly, another thing now that sexual harassment it can take as long as possible. That pikin can dey secondary school, college, you don't harass him. He
Mm-hmm.
behind, against in your will, he do what you not supposed to do. He get evidence against you after how many years it can come after you. It can come after you. So we woman them know that there is hope for you. Say no, speak out, and then find somebody where you
No,
feel say
okay. Lawyer Margaret, I want let you clarify something because you make a statement. You say you give an example for picking the work in the even secondary way the person harass him or where somebody do what he do, he able get what he want from the picking. If it can take as many years as possible, but then can come after the person. But let's say, for example, somebody don't use that sexual harassment mechanism for try forget what he want for leader with woman. I believe say that they go constitute rape, right?
well, some cases the beginning can consent.
Okay.
That if na sex, they can consent.
Mm-hmm.
And rape now, you no need consent not for day when it
Yeah, yeah.
comes to consent
Mm-hmm.
not for so indifferent from rape. This
Mm-hmm.
now where this now that part of the act where they talk about solicitation by
Yeah,
person in the
but
church.
if you don't harass now, okay, you don't do sexual harassment because the main motive of doing sexual harassment now for you lead out the woman, not so.
Well, not in all cases.
Okay.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
some maybe then just want get that pleasure, also for sleep with you no more. Then just
Okay.
want touch you, one this, one associate themselves with you, one deprive you of something. Maybe don't do them something, that kind of a thing. Not in all cases, and they try for sleep with you. Some now for just touch you part the way no, you're not supposed for do than they or complain. Like I don't they explain before.
So meaning sexual harassment again in general involve sexual intercourse.
Not, no, not in all cases.
Okay, yeah. So I've been just one for let you clarify, let
Not
people
in,
able understand the difference between the two.
not in all cases.
Because I believe say one can lead to the other.
Yes, but not in
Okay.
all. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So okay, one for let you wrap up. What in like again, you've been the advise the girls them for come forward and talk. What do you get for say before you say goodbye?
Yeah, it's a bit of a difficult thing, and to those going through sexual harassment or other forms of workplace harassment, I really can um reason with you now. I understand what you know they go through. I know how it look like. I've been there. I've experienced it. I know how difficult it is for me even come out and talk. It takes guts. Now guts like I I need for. So me, I was like, I need for come out, or at least this person still for they like continue for harass me. So please, because you the afraid, I want for make you know say times are changing, things are coming to reality now, and there are a lot of organizations. Find the women organization you can confide in them. You can confide in lawyer, you can confide in your colleague, your partner, your parents, them. Just not keep quiet. Yeah. Come out and there is hope for all of us. Please, let's find a way to put a stop to this for our children and our children's children. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, thank you so much, Lawyer Margaret, for the time where you don't take and for make we can discuss this issue. So we really appreciate you. We thank you so much. Like exactly how it end, he say we get for come together for save society, for save the
Mm-hmm.
girls them and then picking them and then picking them for
Yeah.
tomorrow. So now so
Mm-hmm.
we dey end the program for today from the media then and now media empire. This na Cycle John Barry. Until then, we say good night.